Join me as I dive into the mysteries of the Ethiopian Bible and see if I can uncover the secrets of the Book of Enoch. But now the giants who are born from the union of the spirits and the flesh shall be called evil spirits upon the earth, because their dwelling shall be upon the earth and inside the earth. Evil spirits have come out of their bodies, because from the day that they were created from the holy ones, they became the watchers. Their first origin is the spiritual foundation. They will become evil upon the earth and shall be called evil spirits. The dwelling of the spiritual beings of heaven is heaven, but the dwelling of the spirits of the earth, which are born upon the earth, is in the earth. The spirits of the giants oppress each other. They will corrupt, fall, be excited, and fall upon the earth, and cause sorrow. They eat no food, nor become thirsty, nor find obstacles. And these spirits shall rise up against the children of the people and against the women, because they have proceeded forth from them. From the days of the slaughter and destruction, and the death of the giants and the spiritual beings of the spirit and the flesh from which they have proceeded forth, which will corrupt without incurring judgment. They will corrupt until the day of the great conclusion, until the great age is consummated, until everything is concluded upon the watchers and the wicked ones. And sob to the watchers on whose behalf you have been sent to intercede, who were formerly in heaven, say to them, you were once in heaven, but not all the mysteries of heaven are open to you, and you only know the rejected mysteries. Those ones you have broadcast to the women in the hardness of your hearts, and by those mysteries the women and men multiply evil deeds upon the earth. Tell them, therefore, you will have no peace. And they lifted me up into one place where there were the ones like the flaming fire. And when they so desire, they appear like men. And they took me into a place of whirlwind in the mountain. The top of its summit was reaching into heaven. And I saw chambers of light and thunder in the ultimate end of the depth toward the place where the bow, the arrow, and their quiver and a fiery sword, and all the lightnings were. And they lifted me up unto the waters of life, unto the occidental fire which receives every setting of the sun. And I came to the river of fire which flows like water, and empties itself into the great sea in the direction of the west, and saw all the great rivers, and reached to the great darkness, and went into the place where all flesh must walk cautiously. And I saw the mountains of the dark storms of the rainy season, and from where the waters of all the seas flow. And I saw the mouths of all the rivers of the earth, and the mouth of the sea. And I saw the storerooms of all the winds, and saw how with them he has embroidered all creation as well as the foundations of the earth. I saw the cornerstone of the earth. I saw the four winds which bear the earth, as well as the firmament of fills heaven. I saw how the winds ride the heights of heaven and stand between heaven and earth. These are the very pillars of heaven. I saw the winds which turn the heaven and cause the star to set, the sun as well as all the stars. Saw the souls carried by the clouds. I saw the path of the angels in the ultimate end of the earth, and the firmament of the heaven above. And I kept moving in the direction of the west, and it was flaming day and night toward the 7 mountains of precious stones, 3 toward the east and 3 toward the south. As for those toward the east, they were of colored stones, one of pearl stone and one of healing stone. And as for those toward the south, they were of red stone. The ones in the middle were pressing into heaven like the throne of God, which is of alabaster and whose summit is of sapphire. And I saw a flaming fire, and I saw what was inside those mountains, a place beyond the great earth where the heavens come together. And I saw a deep with heavenly fire on its pillars. I saw inside them descending pillars of fire that were immeasurable in respect to both altitude and depth. And on top of that pit, I saw a place without the heavenly firmament above it, or earthly foundation under it, or water. There was nothing on it, not even birds, but it was a desolate and terrible place. And I saw there the 7 stars, which were like great burning mountains. Then the angel said to me, this place is the ultimate end of heaven and earth. It is the prison house for the stars and the powers of heaven. And the stars which roll over upon the fire, they are the ones which have transgressed the commandments of God from the beginning of their rising, because they did not arrive punctually. And he was wroth with them and bound them until the time of the completion of their sin in the year of mystery. And Uriel said to me, "Here shall stand in many different appearances the spirits of the angels which have united themselves with women. They have defiled the people and will lead them into error, so that they will offer sacrifices to the demons as unto gods, until the great day of judgment, in which they shall be judged till they are finished. And their women whom the angels have led astray will be peaceful ones." So I, Enoch, I saw the vision of the end of everything alone, and none among human beings will see as I have seen. And these are names of the holy angels who watch. Suru El, one of the holy angels, for he is of eternity and of trembling. Raphael, one of the holy angels, for he is of the spirits of man. Raguel, one of the holy angels, who take vengeance for the world and for the luminaries. Michael, one of the holy angels, for he is obedient in his benevolence over the people and the nations. Sarachael, one of the holy angels who are set over the spirits of mankind who sin in the spirit. Gabriel, one of the holy angels who oversee the Garden of Eden, and the serpents and the cherubim. And I came to an empty place, and I saw there neither a heaven above nor an earth below, but a chaotic and terrible place. And there I saw 7 stars of heaven bound together in it, like great mountains and burning with fire. At that moment I said, "For which sin are they bound, and for what reason were they cast in here?" Then one of the holy angels, Uriel, who was with me, guiding me, spoke to me and said to me, "Enoch, for what reason are you asking, and for what reason do you question and exhibit eagerness? These are among the stars of heaven which have transgressed the commandments of the Lord and are bound in this place until the completion of 10 million years, according to the number of their sins." I then proceeded from that area to another place, which is even more terrible, and saw a terrible thing, a great fire that was burning and flaming. The place had a cleavage that extended to the last sea, pouring out great pillars of fire. Neither its extent nor its magnitude could I see, nor was I able to estimate. At that moment, what a terrible opening is this place and a pain to look at. Then Uriel, one of the holy angels who was with me, responded and said to me, "Deg Enoch, why are you afraid like this?" I answered and said, "I am frightened because of this terrible place and the spectacle of this painful thing." And he said unto me, "This place is the prison house of the angels. They are detained here forever." Then went to another place, and he showed me on the west side a great and high mountain of hard rock, and inside it 4 beautiful corners. It had in it a deep, wide, and smooth thing which was rolling over, and it, the place, was deep and dark to look at. At that moment, Raphael, one of the holy angels who was with me, responded to me, and he said to me, "These beautiful corners are here, in order that the spirits of the souls of the dead should assemble into them. They are created so that the souls of the children of the people should gather here. They prepared these places in order to put them, Ayashi, the souls of the people, there until the day of their judgment and the appointed time of the great judgment upon them." I saw the spirits. In conclusion, the Book of Enoch is a treasure trove of wisdom and insight that awaits our discovery. As we explore its secrets, we're forced to confront our own assumptions about Scripture, identity, and the nature of reality itself. I hope this video has piqued your interest in this fascinating text, and I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the mysteries of the Ethiopian Bible. If you want to explore more ancient texts and biblical mysteries, be sure to check out my other videos.